Hey everyone, I'm going to talk to you today about my project. My research project is going to be on Jamestown, Christianity in Jamestown, and I'm looking at it from the very beginning in 1607. Well, before that there were Spanish settlers, but I'm not going to go into that. I'm going to focus on Jamestown and the permanent settlement that was started in 1607. And so what I've found so far is that Christianity in Jamestown has been underplayed, has been understated. Historians have not been clear. They haven't shown the evidence that is right there before them. And so this one book that I have right here, The History of American Literature, 1607 to 1765, talks about one missionary in particular. His name was Alexander Whitaker, and he gave the message of the gospel as a true missionary for Christ. So there's one missionary that was there, and I'm talking about, or I'm using some resources from Jamestown to Jefferson. From Jamestown to Jefferson is the book that I'm basing a lot of my research on. It talks about the progression of religious freedom from 1607, 17th century, all the way up to the time of Jefferson's statute for religious freedom in 1786. So what I did find in that book about religious freedom is that 17th century Virginia was as much a colony of churches as it was a colony of tobacco farms and courthouses, even though most of the histories of colonial Virginia portray courthouses as the centers of public life. And this author concludes that the English men and women who colonized Virginia and their descendants believed themselves to be a chosen people in a biblical sense. Their nation, their church, and their faith were the one true Christian nation, church, and faith. God favored England, which was therefore the one true civilization. The English Reformation and its implications were as fundamentally a part of their lives as their language, dress, and political culture. And also, English Virginians viewed themselves and their world through a thoroughly religious perspective. Religion and civilization